All right, so against my better judgment, I have decided to let Dorothy into my kitchen, and well, let's just see what happens. Okay, since Sarah will insist on flying off the handle and burning our Christmas tree, I guess it's up to me to bring this channel back down to earth. And you know, there's nothing that says reality like Norwegian Taco Salad. The Norwegians first started coming to Tornado Alley after the year 1825. And in that year, a small sloop called the Restauration carried a few dozen Norwegians under the leadership of, what was his name, Glenn Pearson or Peer Gint or something like that, some Norwegian. This was a group of Norwegians in search of religious freedom, which in their case meant that regardless of belief or creed, the freedom to sleep in and skip church. And it wasn't long after that the Norwegians started moving westward, first into Ohio and then Illinois and then Wisconsin, Minnesota, the Dakotas, and then Missouri, and some even ended up in Texas. And a lot of people think that's where Norwegian tacos came from, but actually it is pretty much a fact that the tacos originated in Norway. And then the taco salad was just a natural progression after that. So let's get started. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. Start with 9x13 baking dish, but if you're married to someone like my son-in-law, you can't afford to fill a pan like this, so maybe 9x9 or like this. But we're gonna be optimistic, okay? So here are the ingredients. Tortillas, you're gonna need, it's hard to say, maybe at least 10. 2 pounds of ground meat. Don't get ground turkey. Ground beef, if you can only afford a pound of ground beef, you can also put in a pound of ground sausage you got at the Aldi store. Orange juice, very important. And then authentic Norwegian taco seasoning. This actually is more of a German taco seasoning. I got it at the Aldi store. But for a more traditional Norwegian tacos, you want like the Ortega brand or the Old El Paso or something like that. Taco shells, and then of course vegetables such as sour cream, black olives, cheese, corn, diced tomatoes, and garnish. That's another Norwegian word for those green things that the women put on the plate that the men never eat. And a secret ingredient. Okay, so here's where the orange juice comes in. Instead of putting water in the meat, we flavor it with orange juice. You can also use pineapple juice. Doesn't really matter, just something to give it that tropical taco kind of feeling. Ooh, look at all that grease. That's gonna be good. Okay, and then you add the Norwegian taco seasoning. And you follow the directions. Fortunately, they're not in Norwegian. And that's and then you just mix it all up. That's pretty much it. Yeah, dump that in there. That'll be nice. Yeah. I'm gonna mix that all in there. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Okay, it looks like it's cooking down here pretty nice. We should be ready in just a little bit. Okay, so let's assemble this taco salad. And salad is actually a Norwegian word. In Spanish they call it ensalada, in German they call it salat, but it's it's originally a Norwegian word and it means hot dish. Those out of the way. And then some of that meat in there. Just generous helping. In a way, it's just like a lasagna. Okay, next, some vegetables. You know, it's good to have different color vegetables. You know, there's green vegetables, there's yellow vegetables, and you know, there's dairy colored white vegetables. And just a little bit of crunch. That's what the taco shells are for. If you don't have taco shells, you know, like a bag of Doritos works just as well. But these are nice because they give it kind of an authentic Norwegian taco salad kind of feel. But, you know, you do what we can. Now I have seen some people actually put lettuce, the garnish, in the salad. Don't do that. It just turns out soggy. It's just, this is a side dish. Because Alright, now for the secret ingredients. This is a staple in Norwegian cooking, bacon. Ta-da. Now, some people might want to stave off the botulism and then we'll cook this up a little bit before putting on here, but I think we're going to live dangerously. Just a little bit of flavor. Tuck it in there. There we go. One more tortilla. Yeah. Just about done here. Alright, then we glue it down with the cheese vegetable. Hold it all together. If you have some bacon bits, you can sprinkle those on top too. And melt into the cheese for some flavor. That's always a nice touch. Anyway, so once this is all built, you just kind of throw it into the oven, about a 400-degree oven for, I don't know, 20 minutes. Basically long enough for everything to melt. You could put it in for a lower temperature for a little longer. But yeah. Well, that's it. Alright, we're going to put this in the oven now. It really looks like Sarah needs to clean her oven. Only she would let me help. Oh well. Okay, now it's coming out. Oh yeah, it's kind of sizzling away there. Ooh, the cheese is nice and burnt. Yeah, that should be good. All right. Oh, listen to that crunch. Those tortillas are just about perfect. Okay. So it's sort of like a hot dish. It's sort of like the lasagna. Only it's a taco. And we know they're going to want seconds, so okay. All right. This is disturbingly better than I thought it was going to be. And actually, Norwegian tacos are really a thing, but that's a whole nother story and probably another video. But this recipe, I kind of think Dorothy just sort of made it up. And it's not bad, and the orange juice is actually was a nice touch. And the tortillas have a nice texture, baked like this. But I definitely recommend eating a salad with it. By the way, I wouldn't bake it at just 20 minutes. I'd probably bake it at 15 minutes at 400 degrees and then turn down the heat to more like 350. That's pretty much all I got. Anyway,